All right, greetings everyone, and welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a great day today. We got a GAC to play over here on the Loquitur account. I took a quick glance at it. Looks like our opponent put down a lighter defense than we've been seeing here the last few GACs. So we looks like we're going to be in an efficiency battle with our opponent. That's okay. That's all right. We'll have to sort it out and see how we can get high banners on the battles that we win. Ships will be a big deal. See if we can get another victory. I did end up going 3-0 last week, so that's quite a surprise for me up here. Kyber 3, getting 3 wins in a row in the version of the game that I liked the least, 3v3. But yeah, it looks like we did okay last week. See what we can do this week. If we do 2-1 this week, I think I can get to Kyber 2, which I don't really want to do. So I figure if I mention it ahead of time, it's one of those things where if you talk about it, it'll never happen. So yeah, I'm right on the border of being able to pass this 3310. So if I went 2-1, I think we would be in Kyber 2. So by mentioning it up front here, that'll make sure that we don't go 2-1 this week. At least that seems how it goes, right? All right. We got Storm Pooper in the house. We got Mech Eagle here. Brady Dick Graff says, hello. Anticipatory lightsaber deployed. What could go wrong? Nothing. Nothing can go wrong. Jar Jar Binks says, seasoned greetings all. I always deploy my wow. Hard, easy for me to say. Always deploy my lightsaber first. Never had a dislike yet. Storm Pooper said, unlocked Leia and got my first solo 2.7 in the raid. Feels good. Solo 2.7 Leia. Nice. Good job, Storm. Appreciate that. Dude Abide says, greetings. I went 3-0 week 1. It put me within 1 win of Kyber 1. I proceeded to go 0-3 in week 2. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Usually if you got a 3-0 week, you just get punched in the face with the next week. Uh-oh, we got a direct message from Fluke Skywalker. Check that later. All right, so what else we got going on, guys? We got Bo-Katan. I took a quick look at her kit, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I got the impression from her kit, just looking at it, like maybe, just maybe, that she is going to be able to kill Malgus teams. So her stuff here, well in Grand Arenas, light side Mandalorian allies gain, let's just look at it without the Omicron here. 40% defense, health, offense, light side Mandos gain 5% defense for each debuff on them. So if they've got a bunch of defense debuffs, they get tougher. Whenever a light side Mando deals true damage, they dispel a buff or resist a buff. Everybody gains a stack of resolve. Obviously, that's the mechanic they're going for with her, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. And then whenever an ally attacks an enemy inflicted with armor shred, everybody does something. All light side Mandos gain taunt for 1 turn. So, interesting. Who's a light side Mandalorian tank? Light side. Paz Vizsla, right? Paz is light side Mando tank. Okay. Okay, so Bo-Katan is forcing Paz to tank. Super Commander is an attacker. Gar Saxon is support, right? Oh, no, he's tank. Okay. He's dark side, though, so he doesn't count for a light side Mando tank. And Bo-Katan here is not a tank either, right? Yeah. So it's just Paz. So what we've got in the game right now. Mandalorian healer. Okay. So I don't know, with all the stuff in her kit that works off of debuffs, I was thinking maybe she's set up to be a Malgus killer. Dispel all debuffs from all light side Mando allies, call them to assist twice. And they all gain 3 stacks of Ancestral Resolve until the end of the encounter. Ancestral Resolve is just giving them defense and max health. Whenever they deal true damage, they deal additional true damage based on the stacks. So what do you guys think? Is she going to be a Malgus killer? Armor shreds, debuff management, extra stats and skills based on debuffs, and then a bunch of Grand Arena Omicrons. Seems pretty solid. The Armorer. Man, who would her team be? Armorer, Paz Vizsla, Bo-Katan, Beskar Mando, and Grogu? Is that maybe what we'd look at for a team? Armorer. Yeah, I don't know if the Armorer goes in that team. Bo-Katan, the old Bo-Katan. This Mando goes with Bounty Hunters, right? So he's out. So if we just look to the new characters, the IG, Paz Vizsla, Bo-Katan, and probably the Armorer, and either Beskar or Bo-Katan. Although there's not much here that's giving bonuses to Mando. Maybe he's just there to keep people alive. She's not a scoundrel, though, is she? This Bo-Katan's not a scoundrel? Yeah, okay. So scoundrel mechanics aren't that great here. So maybe it's old Bo-Kat, Armor, new Bo-Kat, Paz, and Grogu. What do you guys think? Will probably be a slow week. Conquest this week. Is it Conquest again this week? Goodness. Oh, Conquest is next week. Probably be a slow week. Maybe it says not Conquest this week. I can't see what's... I got this little symbol that I can't seem to move from where it's at. So it sits right at the bottom of my chat, and it blocks the most recent chat. It blocks the end of the chat. And I've never been able to figure out how to get that thing out of here or move it or have it appear somewhere else on the screen. So... Oh, Jar Jar says slow week for GAC this week. All right. So no opinions on Bo-Katan from chat. All right, well, maybe the people who watch this later can comment and tell me if you think that Bo-Katan's meant to kill Darth Revan teams, high debuff teams. Maybe Inquisitors. I mean, we don't have too much problem with Inquisitors anyway, though, right? But they're a massive debuff heavy team. Or maybe it's enough to kill a GL like Lord Vader. That could be interesting too, because Lord Vader's ridiculous amount of debuffs, right? So if she can reliably cleanse the debuffs, that could be interesting. I wonder if she's going to work against Lord Vader. Anyway, I was just looking at that, trying to think of all the debuff teams. And maybe that debuff mechanic is not that great. It's like the whole thing with Cal Kestis, making him wait to take a turn is supposed to make him so much better. And that skill is kind of like, it's all right. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Or at least I don't think so. But yeah, we'll see if it comes out as advertised. I think I'll start farming that stuff. So whenever that stuff becomes farmable for the new Mandalorian stuff, I'll put it under farm. I'm not going to buy shards and chase, paying crystals for shards to get them unlocked quicker. But probably, when those nodes unlock, start farming them. I think all of her true damage is going to be nuts. It'll kill a lot of stuff on offense. It all depends on the multipliers, right? So like everything, I mean, some characters, their skills look really good, but they have really low multipliers. So when you try to put it in practice in the game, it's kind of mediocre. Bad Batch is the same way. I mean, Bad Batch looks like it just has tons of true damage flying everywhere. And it does. I mean, there's some true damage, but it's not game-breaking. Like I thought it might be when I first read their kits. I thought they were just going to be insane. So they're good, but not over the top. I think Bo-Katan team should definitely be better than Bad Batch, though. All right, guys. Well, I'm just going to jump in here and get started talking about working on my GAC. Don't see much else going on in the chat, so let's get in here. My opponent for today is Thorn the Seeker, Alkalites of Malachor. 3.7 million galactic power in ships, 5.3 in characters. Galactic War Battles won 11,000. Okay, so this player is juiced up. I would say 11,000 is 2.5 years. So this account hasn't even been around as long as the Loquitur account. And he's already got, way more GP. So, seems like there's been a bit of spending here. That's no problem. I mean, I don't mind. I don't judge. But yeah, so not a lot, not a ton, but certainly to be where he's at in 2.5 years, it took quite a bit of doing. All right, let's take a look. We got the Executor in the house. Negotiator, Malevolence are done. Executor is 6 stars. We've also got Chimera, Executrix, Finalizer, Home 1, Radis, all at Relic. So with only the Executor, no Profundity, no Leviathan. Some of his ships here aren't finished yet. The Echelon's not done. The Hyena Bomber's not done. The Star Fortress here isn't done. So I think just he's got good fleets, but some of his fleets are a little bit piecemeal. So I think we've got the advantage in fleet. Character-wise, he has 6 GLs. He's got all of the oldest GLs, right? So he's got Vader, Kenobi, C, JML, SLKR, and Rey. Probably working on Jabba or Leia by now. Also got Starkiller. He's got Inquisitors. He's got Malgus in here somewhere. Wampa's Relic 5. Mara Jade's Relic 7. Relic 7 Mara Jade here. So we're going heavy on that team. I guess for Starkiller. Sometimes when I see higher relics on characters like that, I figure they're either using them for territory battle or either in territory battles themselves because they need higher relics to fight at higher planets, or as operations. Tons of relic stuff here in the middle. Requirement stuff. He bought the light speed packs. And then we've got some stuff in the middle here. Okay, let's take a look at speed. I expect his mods to be... Oops, clicked the wrong thing. I expect his mods to be good at the top, but we should see that there's, like, let's say, a lack of depth in the mods. 335 on Cat, fastest non-GL character. Maul is fast. If we go down a little bit here to General Skywalker, he's 302 with a speed set on Skywalker. That's interesting. Not sure I would choose a speed set there. Moff Gideon under 300 speed, it looks like. Yeah, 292. So it's as I expected. We've got some good mods at the top. It drops off pretty quickly from there. Mara Jade's not that fast, 300. So if we see her on defense, we can outspeed that with troopers if you put Starkiller there. Okay, so I feel like we've got an advantage in speed and we've got an advantage in ships. However, when I looked at the defense earlier, just took a glance, here we've got Inquisitor, we've got some First Order stuff, Malgus, we've got a Revan team here, some interesting Scoundrel team here with a level 9 Smuggler Han Datacron. So he's gaining offense, Scoundrel allies, inflict blind. So it's an interesting Datacron. I don't feel like I'm very scared of that team, but if anybody has experience with that Datacron or anything to say that I should be treating that with more respect, let me know. We've had some pretty good luck using the Triumvirate against the Inquisitors, so we'll probably do that. Here we've got Shaak Ti with a couple clones. We got some more Inquisitors. We've got a Newt Gunray team that we can try Mon Mothma on there. We've got a Qui-Gon team. Because I have to pay attention to banners, I may have a look at putting my Rey in here. I still don't have my Rey at Relic. Here's a Fin Poe team. They're not that fast, but you know, we'll have to respect that team. So it's no GLs on defense. There might be some on the back wall. We'll have to see. What he did do, the opponent did come in, fought one battle, killed my Jabba with a 66 banner win. So I guess he wanted to make sure that he could beat the Jabba, came in, beat it, and then he's just going to wait for me to play. And then he will probably tailor his offensive strategy based on however many points I score. So that puts me at a bit of a disadvantage, but, you know, let's just try to make the choices we can make for the highest banners possible to make it hard for him to out-banner us. So that's the plan, guys. What do you think? Seems good. I don't really want to use good teams on this front wall, but I feel like if I don't use good teams and get high banners, then you know that's not helping, right? So I think what I'm going to do on this front wall is probably overkill some of these teams, but with the idea that we just need to get to the back wall with the utmost safety possible. If we put resistance here against the Qui-Gon team, then they have no abilities, right? Qui-Gon's Omicron shuts off if there's Galactic Legend present, so we can bring Rey, shut off that Qui-Gon, and we should be able to just, you know, work our way through. We can go past Kenobi, kill Anakin first. We'll hit Kenobi till we get a whirlwind. We'll whirlwind Anakin, finish the rest off. Should get decent banners out of this. Anakin still hits pretty hard even without like Qui-Gon and all that stuff. So Playing says solo. CLS Chupio. I'm not comfortable to go in solo with just a Gear 11 Ray. I'm not sure that a Gear 11 Ray is going to do the trick here. I think if there's no other characters to help or take damage, then we could, especially if we have to kill him first. Ray kills that, and he gets a couple turns in a row. Might go bad. Not this one. Malik. Savage Solo Shock. I don't even have Malik unlocked on this account yet, so I have no Malik. But you think Savage Solo can work on Shock? Nice. Whiskey Hoarder says, sup, DL? We're working on a efficiency clear here. We gotta try to out-efficient our opponent. Get some solo kills and see what we can do here. All right. We're inspired. We're gonna take away his turn meter. And we'll do this again. We'll just take a swing over here, get rid of that. Foresight, fine. Okay. Let's whirlwind that Anakin just like we talked about. Okay. Call an assist over here. We're just going to try to get healing because we want to get the whirlwind back. Oof. Damage immunity triggered on Ray. Got to do lifeblood on ourselves, I guess. I would have thought. All right, come on now. Okay, here comes the next whirlwind. Oh my goodness. When a whirlwind isn't enough. We didn't even kill Dat Kenobi. That's pretty awful. Let's get in here. Get some healing done. Come on now. Call Ray here. Man, this Kenobi's thick. Alright, we got him. And Foresights. We should be able to keep up Foresight for the most part. Ray is not healing. Come on, Ray. Heal up. Give yourself a little life. Okay. Doesn't look like we're going to. We'll do lifeblood again. I don't think that'll trigger any whirlwinds because we weren't above the life threshold. Okay, Illuminated Destiny. Illuminated Density. And let's heal up. Let's heal up. Okay. That's pretty awful. 64 banners. Oof. He's 2 banners ahead of us after one battle already. But okay, we killed a full relic team with a Ray. That's fine. That's fine. He threw his General Kenobi in there. So I'm glad we got that. This team, Mon Mothma's a risk here. I still feel like she's the best character, but it's a bit of a risk. You know, we have better rebels now, don't we? Yeah, we've got Cara Dune. We've got Cara Dune because we bought that pack. So we can put Cara in here with whom? Who's our best other rebel fighter to go in this squad? Probably just Biggs. My Kyle is pretty weak. I don't want to risk putting Kyle in there because I think he just gets run over. And putting Kyle in would stop us from using Datacron, and here we can at least, throw some more stats in here. Defense, health with a little bit of protection. Critically hit an enemy, gain life, accuracy, health. We'll take this one. It's got health steal, some other stats. We'll just take a mediocre Datacron. Django stops revive during his turn. That's true. That's true. It is a risk. We've seen that before. We've lost a character before to Django and not been able to revive them. But, I have faith that we can get this done. Okay, we'll do that. Get rid of the extortions. And we'll just keep removing debuffs and keep working on this battle droid. Get him out of here as soon as we can. Okay, damage immunity on Django for one more turn. He's probably going to rocket Biggs, but I don't think he's got enough damage to kill Biggs in one shot. Biggs is full life, full protection. Okay, he attacks the extra guy. So we got a while before his rocket is back up. Let's see if we can make this work. Oh man, Cara Dune, come on. I don't like her on defense because her animations take so long, and guess what? Not a big fan of her on offense here with these animations taking so long. Come on, girl. Uh, 8x speed. Let's get 8x speed. What do you guys think? 8x for the win? All right, we're looking good. Newt Gunray's the only one that's left. We should be able to slow roll this and get back our banners. Well, Newt's dying really fast, so maybe we can't go slow. All right, I think that's it. I think we've got all our banners back. Take away his turn meter. Oh no, come on, man. Need a couple more turns here. 57. That's fine. We got our banners back. I like how she unloads a full clip at point blank range and it does 0 damage. It's an airsoft gun. Yeah, she has to run up, stand there, hit him at close range. To heck with the idea of ranged combat. So I think we need Savage for the Inquisitors, right? If we use the Triumvirate against the Inquisitors, we'll probably need Savage to be in the team. Because the rest of my Sith are gear 12, right? And I don't feel like a gear 12 Scion is going to be enough. So we might want to save that for up top. We could potentially Wampa, Shakti, or we could, bring in some damage dealing team. This team falls easily to troopers. So we could just do Imperial troopers here. With 4 GLs still in my roster, I don't feel too bad about using troopers to try to get good banners. So I think we can do that. Gideon. We'll use Gideon. We'll kill Finn first. And then we'll kill the other guys. They won't get inspired. They should never get a turn, right? So with no turns, they shouldn't get inspired. There shouldn't be a ridiculous amount of counterattacks. We should just be able to run through them for full banners. I believe that's the case. I don't think they have any mechanics to get involved. All right. Yeah? Let's go. Wampa can do Fifth Brother too. I want to save Wampa at least until we see the back wall. So if we... Moff Gideon has no mods. I've made some kind of mistake where I locked in for Grand Arena with Moff Gideon having no mods. That's the only explanation for what just happened. Well, I swap out his mods for the raid. So I guess remodding stuff for the raid has come back to haunt me. And I didn't get the right mods back on the right characters before I locked in. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess Piet's back in the mix. Oof, we're gonna have problems against Starkiller teams then. That is not fantastic. You know what? We've got plenty of stuff against Grievous. We've got Jedi. We've got all kinds of stuff. So we can just Wampa here, right? There's no Rex. I'm just going to double check and make sure these guys are who I think they are. 17% protection. We've got an 18 and a 21 that we're going to use. All right, so that's Arc and this is Echo, right? Yeah, okay. So no surprises. They shouldn't be able to get any stuns or do anything. We'll kill Shakti first. Clean up the other guys. Optimize our banners here. And then we got to take a think on that Fifth Brother team. Smash. It's unfortunate that we lost that little bit of protection right there, because I think if we'd have been able to get that Womp off before we really engaged with the team, we might have finished this battle out with full banners. But they got to go first. We weren't fast enough. Wampa not fast enough. All right, 58 instead of 59. Okay, so Fifth Brother. We've got Radis. Do we have any team that can... I mean, we got GLs that could solo this, right? But I don't know that we want to solo it. We could do gas and one. Or we could just do a three-man team and rip through it without ever losing any protection. That's kind of the other option. So what if we did Radis here? Let me go check up top again. Just make sure I don't have anything here that I really, really want to Radis. If he loaded up the back wall, then we'll be stretched for teams. So like this Revan Malik team, we can put a GL there. We can put a GL against Malgus. Triumvirate here, that's no problem. That's no problem. I don't think it's a problem. Okay, so we don't have to save Radis for anything up top in particular. So we'll take Radis in here. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? Because what could happen here is that we'll kill him too fast. Right? We'll go in, we'll lose a few, we'll lose some protection. And then before we can get our ult off and get everybody back to where they should be, we'll win the battle. And if we do that, then we, finish the battle without that protection. Rebel characters. Okay. I don't know. Just trying to think this through. We should have enough skills to be able to get 57 banners on this. So let's just pay attention to how we do it. All right, there we got tenacity up. Now we have tenacity down. Stun, grenade, fight with second sister over here. Shoot. We'll do an area effect to get our tenacity back up again. Because I feel like that's not a bad deal. Just keep doing area effects when we can. Steel turn meter from him if we can. Oh, nice. Got a stun. Go back to second sister. Let's do this. Try to get her killed. All right, nice. Go over here and steel turn meter. Being as the fifth brother is still stunned, we can turn our attention elsewhere. Go back to him, stun. Oh, Jin Urso. That ability in 3v3 is really good. Okay. Can we get a kill here? Let's try to get a kill. Stun. Nope, die. Okay, this is going fantastic. I'm pretty sure we're going to get all 57 banners. Well, I thought we would. Okay, we got a stun on him. It's all over now. He'll be dead before he gets another turn. Nice. Hey DL, do you have a favorite galactic legend or two? I like Lord Vader. I think Lord Vader's fun. I don't have him on this account. I did have him on my main account. And I always thought Lord Vader was a fun and interesting character. I like Rey. Probably way more than most people like Rey. Well, there's that Iden Versio. There's that Iden Versio, and I did not save any Wampas. Yep, the punish is in. First time Iden falls below 30% health. Dispel all debuffs. Recover health. Gain a bonus turn. Imperial Trooper Cron. Oof. Alright, so I mean, we can bring some serious power to bear on that. Here we've got a dash. Is this regular Chewbacca? It's regular Chewbacca. It's not Vandor. We got Grievous back here. So this Iden team might actually be like the hardest team that we have remaining with this level 9 Datacron. Alright, let's go up front and see what we got to do up front. We got several teams down there that are going to be challenging. So with this Malgus team, we could do Sith Eternal against the Revan. Do a GL here. And then do a GL against Iden Versio. So do Sith Eternal. Then, what do we want to do here? Maybe SLKR? Or JM. If we did JML here, then we could do JMK against Iden. Ain't no party like an overkill party. And that would leave us SLKR to use somewhere. Okay. So JMK here. Then we use JML. No. We don't want to use JMK here. We want to use JML here. Right? We'll bring in Hermit Yoda. And we'll bring in... let's see. Bendo. Or a better Jedi. I don't really want to use Luke because I think we're going to have to use a Revan Luke team somewhere else. Yoda. Maybe Grandmaster Yoda. I always do Jedi Knight Luke, Mace, Hoda. Yeah, we keep putting Mace on defense, though. Mace is like stuck on defense with my Qui-Gon team. So I never have him for for offense. He'd be nice to reduce the health on the Malgus. Malgus is Relic 7. There's a huge difference between Relic 7 and Relic 9. Let's put our 20% protection Kron here and go in and get this done. If I were to ever get, let's see, what do we want to do here? Let's do this. If I were to ever get my Kiadi Mundi to relic level, I think that would be my signal to take Mace on offense. Okay. Dance. And, you know, just stuff here. Just doing stuff. Do a basic with Yoda. Let's call Yoda again. And then let's call Hermit Yoda. And let's stay on Malgus. It looks like we're just going to be able to rip through him. So let's... Oh, not enough. Let's get it done. Triggers that Talon ability. We're going to do the buffs now. We'll redo here. And just kill him with JML. We'll take that and put it on Yoda because, you know, reasons. Okay, a couple more hits and Malgus will go down. Let's dance and call JML. And call JML. And we can't kill Malgus. He's impervious to being killed. Come on, buddy. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Looks like we're going to be good here. Spread some buffs again just for funsies. And are we done? 57 banners. Ain't no party like an overkill party. We're just going to do Sith Eternal, Wat Tambor. No need to bring anybody else in on this. I don't even know if we need a Datacron at this point. We'll put one in if we've got one that's just got a little bit of health. A little bit of health steal, fine. We don't need a very good Datacron here. We're going to lose Wat Tambor. I'm actually going to link Malak and Revan. Usually I would link Bastila, but I think that's better here. All right, let's get that debuff removal going on. Malak and Revan, and then we'll target Bastila if we can. Okay. Wat going down. Oof. Hang in there, Watt. You can do it. Watt stays alive. Nope, never mind. I was going to say it's free banners for me. But they decided to go in on him. Are we going to kill Malik by accident before we even get the ult off? That would be embarrassing. Okay. So let's think about this. I think we're actually going to rethread here. And then we'll kill everybody with the ult all at once. 55 banners, good enough. All right, this Grand Inquisitor. And I think we're just going to play safe with the Sith. That's worked for us before. It should work for us again. They've got a Datacron on, but it's not a really high-level Datacron, so I think we should be good. All right. We'll isolate this ninth sister if we need to. Maybe. All right, do that. And then we're going to attack over here on the seventh sister. And when the execute comes up, we'll execute the Grand Inquisitor. Oh, man. And there we go. Free buffs, we'll take them. Yeet this guy out of here. And then put it in auto and let it go. Qui-Gon isn't good on defense in threes. You know, you say that, but when you see what opponents use against it, a lot of opponents use a Galactic Legend against it just because it's easy. They shut down the ult. And, I mean, I don't mind if the team's pulling GLs. Okay. This team we got to pay attention to, at least a little bit. Cara Dune in here. Veteran Smuggler Han. I feel like any team with damage is going to be fine here, right? Like we just put in Luke and we kill this team. Luke should kill that team. There's a lot of stuff that could kill that team. We've got Dash Han Chewie on defense, so we don't have that. We've still got gas. We've still got a bunch of stuff. All right. So this Iden team is probably the biggest threat we have remaining on the board. So let's just do, you know, normal GL stuff here. I don't really need to use that good of a Datacron, right? This is pretty much a done deal already. I can't see how Iden would would be able to beat a Kenobi. So maybe I'm overconfident, but Ahsoka will just rip through the Stormtrooper. We'll kill the Shore Trooper. Iden will be last, and you know, I don't care what her abilities are, what the Datacron says. Once she's the last thing on the board, she's got no hope. So it probably won't take this many to kill an Iden team, but that's what we've got, so it's what we're going to use. All right, let's start out here with the Shore Trooper, I mean. Then we'll pass over the turn, and then we'll give the turn back to Cat. We're not going to use the assist yet. We'll save that. And I'm forced to kill the Shore Trooper first. That's okay. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay. In we go. I guess I probably should have waited on that till the shore trooper didn't have that buff on to come back to life, because it's just going to make things take longer this way. That's my fault. Alright, we'll do our first ult. And Cat will go in and finish the job here. Same kind of stuff over here. And at this point, I don't know. I feel like we can just put it in auto and let them pick their own skills. Although Cat could pick a bad order and not put Shen back on anybody. Let's get control of Cat here. Put Shen over on Kenobi so at least it stays up. Alright. Yeah, we're good. No problem. 57 banners. Iden down. This dash team. Nobody comes back to life if you use SLKR. So we could use SLKR here. Against this team, I feel like we can use Jedi. Something like this. Bastila. Put in a good Datacron. Try to see if we can get good banners, right? Let's use a good Datacron. Try to get ourselves some good banners. Call a bunch of assists, get a bunch of protection up. I'm tempted to put Bastila in the lead to make sure that we don't lose protection, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Not sure if that's a good idea. But since oh man. There's no B1. There's no Wat Tambor. I feel like we can come in here with this team, select Grievous, and just run him over. Right? Like, there shouldn't be anything to stop us from just rolling through Grievous. And then we get B2 dead. And then we win. Okay. Let's call Luke here. Oh wow. Looks like we're already going to have killed Magna. Okay. Do that. Put a stun over here if we can. Call an assist to get some protection back. Pass it over. It's inefficient to pass it over to Luke here, but it gets us another turn. Call an assist over here to try to get protection back. 58? 56 banners. Oof. Yeah. Well, 56 means we only lost protection on one character. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's one character without protection. Alright, so we've got this, which we can use gas here. I feel like gas is going to be low banners. And you know what? We can use Arc Trooper and Echo here because I don't see them killing my troopers while gas is sitting down. So anything that dies stays dead. We're not terribly reliant on critical hits with this team. So the fact that, you know, she's going to be guarded, we can't critically hit here. It shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to peel off her taunt with Arc Trooper and Echo, stun her with Echo, and kill this Chewbacca. So the plan is just to get the taunt off of L3, go after Chewbacca, kill everybody, and use the gas's ability to make sure that there's no shenanigans. Seems like a plan. Don't know if it's a good plan, but it is a plan. 18% protection over here. And then we'll be cleaning up teams that I think... We still got a CLS team. We better take a look, though, because we may actually be running out of some of the premium teams. So we'll have to take a look at that. All right, well... I thought we were going to be able to get that taunt off sooner. We're not going to... Yeah, yeah, come on. So we'll kill her. Yeah, I don't know. I really thought we were going to be able to get that taunt off of her faster, more meaningful way. Oh my goodness. So that thing about not killing my clones while gas was sitting down, that turns out to be untrue. That cost me a lot of banners. Okay. Cad Bane Datacron, what does this even do? 5% more damage per relic amplifier level on all allies present. So 14, 19 times 5, 100% double damage. So it's a high damage team. It's a high damage team, but it's not necessarily fast, and it doesn't have a whole bunch of turn meter shenanigans. He can stun people. I don't know. I'm not too afraid of that team. But I am going to run out of like the premium teams pretty quickly here. So we've got SLKR still. We've got Luke. We've got Shakti and some good clones. We've got the Empire team. Who can Amara Jade clean up? What would Mara Jade look like against this team? This Datacron doesn't have any turn meter shenanigans, right? It's got blind. Starts turn with 2 buffs. They gain offense. And this gains him offense. So there's no turn meter shenanigans there. Beskar Mando will get a turn. Okay. So if we go in here with... how does this work? Does he cleanse the stun? The Mandalorian dispels all debuffs on himself, gains a stack, and takes a bonus turn. Yeah, so he would clear stun and then get to go, so we can't do the Empire team here. That is not going to work. Cara Dune doesn't have the Zeta. We've also got bounty hunters. So we've got bounty hunters. So let's look for a team that's not that high of damage that maybe a bounty hunter team could kill. See if we can get 1 or 2 of those. This team's going to do a lot of damage. This team doesn't do much damage. So here, let's do bounty hunters here. Bosk, Grief, Mando. We could also do Bosk, Grief, Fennec and just go for the big damage. What do we want to do? Let's save Fennec. Let's try to get it done with this team, and that gives us the potential of putting Fennec in a different team if we have to. Sure, we'll take this one and duke it out. Mafia says, just unlocked GL Leia today. Nice. Congrats on all the GL unlocks today, says Jar Jar. I agree. Good job, y'all. Alright, so we'll do an assist here. We can target back here then and get some attacks there. We're not going to do the assist at the moment. We're going to save it. Okay. Let's do that. And we'll do the assist now. That's actually a pretty interesting idea. I don't know if... I mean, obviously, you don't build your team around this. But his weakest ally is actually under stealth the whole time. So this is going to be tough for me to get the contract off. Much tougher than I had thought at the beginning. I didn't think this through. With the fact that Dengar is the weakest and he's under stealth. Okay. And they're killing my Mando. And I'm not getting to the contract. Let's do that. We should have him out of stealth here in a second. So we'll wait till Dengar's out of stealth to use our assist ability. Okay. Now we got him out of stealth. Oh, we don't have Bounty Hunter's Resolve anymore. This is a loss, guys. This is a loss. We're never going to get this contract. Oh, man. Battle dropped. Battle dropped right here. That's not fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I underestimated that Dengar going back into stealth. Can't really do the Empire team here because Zam makes the team too fast. So that means this team is about the only place where we can even try our Empire. So we're going to do it this way. I'll check speeds, but I think my Mara Jade's fast enough to be faster than all of their guys. So if that's the case, we should be okay here. 233. And 255. So Mara Jade should be able to go first, go fast. We'll take Vader in here to make sure we've got plenty of damage. Palpatine. We don't have Thrawn, but I'm okay with that. So we can do Force Crush first in this setup. Mercilessly massacre them. Get some ability blocks on everybody. Another Force Crush. Yeet him out of here. Then Mara Jade. Stuns. More stuns. Get over here on Embo. Get that done. Get this. Oh, I should have killed Boba Fett first. Yeah, that's my bad. We'll do this. Force Crush. And kill him. 57 banners. All right. So we've got one team on the back wall that needs a lot of damage. It's pretty tough Bosk team back there. So this, I think, is the hardest other team that we have. We'll use Luke here with some 5.0 foist. We'll give him a decent Datacron. Maybe? What the heck is this team? What did I do? I picked Luke and then picked the clones. That's not what we want. Yikes. We're going to do Luke. So we start to kill anybody. He's going to put damage immunity. And then we have to wait. His damage immunity is going to cleanse, so even if we put the... maybe we're better off with the clones here. Maybe we are actually better off with the Shock T and the 501st. Because then at least we can recover and wait. Okay. If they get debuffed, that's fine. We can use this one. We can use this one. And then we can use CLS against the First Order and use SLKR on the back wall. And still have a couple teams to clean up if we absolutely have to. AI usually uses birds first. If he goes into bird stance, then we're in good shape, right? Because bird stance means that he won't be able to protect his allies. Okay, so he did go to bird stance. So let's do what we can here to try to... I'm not going to form up yet. Okay. We'll form up now. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Oh! Dang. Yep. Get out of here. Probably still going to pop the Savior on this. We'll heal up. Just because it's on cooldown, we'll do form up. Okay. Blinded again. I don't know that we'll be able to recover enough, but we'll try. Let's get rid of him. And then we can actually mess around against Cara Dune, can't we? At least a little bit, because if we let her have protection or potency up, then she actually comes back to life. Wow. Shock T's going to kill her. Okay, fine. 55 banners. Yuck. Come on, man. Come on. Alright, so here we'll use CLS on the droids. We'll use our last good Datacron. And SLKR will just have to deal with those bounty hunters in the back wall without a good Datacron. Clone's looking good. Yeah. It happened kind of like I thought. You know, it was a little bit hard to get through him right there at first. So we kind of had to work on him and needed a little bit of time. You know, a little bit of time and recovery. So I'm glad we took the Shock T team instead of the CLS team. Probably still would have worked out fine. Probably still would have had enough damage. But kind of like the way it worked out. Alright, let's do this. Finish off. And do this. And see if we can get full banners here. 57 banners, that's good. Drop that battle to that. Alright, let's take a quick glance at what he's got on fleets. Easy fleets. So we do have this, yeah, we do have this Chimera defense here. We'll take the profundity against that Chimera. It's probably got all the toys. I think the profundity should be able to deal with it on defense. Okay, and we've got an ultless SLKR, but still it's an SLKR. We'll put in Hux in the tank. Sure. We can kick out the tank and put in just Kylo. That would give us a stun. I'm not sure we're really going to stun Bosk. We're not really going to be able to remove debuffs. I don't know. Not really a ton of good options here. All right. Let's get in here and see what we can get done. Stab Bosk right in the face. Yeah, I feel good about hitting Bosk. I feel good about killing Zam. Target Bosk, kill Zam. His protection's gone. All right. I'll do a stab. 37. That's unfortunate. That could have been a nice, clean, full clear. I just did not think of that interaction with the character that I needed for my contract being in stealth the whole time, not being able to get my contract. Because if we'd have got the contract off, we'd have, disintegrated Bosk and killed the other guys, and we'd have been fine in that matchup and ended with full banners. So that's what I was thinking. I didn't think about Dengar being perma stealth and being the lowest. I mean, if I had thought of it, we could have put any other bounty hunter in the lead and gotten a different contract, Okay, so 2 reinforcements. Because of the way the other fleets are set up, I believe I'm going to take Plo in here. I don't think I will need Plo, but again, I'm in a race for banners with my opponent, so maybe Plo looks good for something. I've got to kill the tank first. Yeah, I've got to... Man, I don't know. Once that tank puts fire on all my guys, that is going to be super inconvenient. Super inconvenient. I don't really have any way to get a stun or an ability block with the opening setup. And if they bring in the Defender or the TIE Interceptor as the first reinforcement with this fleet, then I'm in trouble, right? What to do here? What to do? Yeah, I think if I use Negotiator, I don't think it's, or the Malevolence, I don't think it's enough, right? The Malevolence loses to this, I believe. Finalizer probably is going to lose to this. Hum. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Can we beat this with Profundity? It's a 6-star Profundity. I mean, we just got to hope that the AI messes up the Reinforce, right? Will Separatists work here? Brady says CLS plus the 501st. I thought I was about to see some elite tech. No, you just saw me thinking about using either the clones or CLS and then blending the team. Wouldn't be the first time I've done something foolish, but I caught it. I saw it. I think this is our best chance. I hate it though because I'm going to get, the fire put on me and I'm going to be sad. All right, let's see what we can get done. Let's start out with assist from over here. Let's do damage. Come on, lots of assists, lots of damage. Get him! Get him! No! No! So close. Good gravy, that was close. Let's see. We'll bring this in for right now. And I'm just going to keep doing damage to this tank, get this tank out of here. His capital ship did not bring in a reinforcement. So what happened here? What happened here? He has no reinforcements with this fleet? Wouldn't he need to have 0 reinforcements? Because his capital ship has taken 2 turns already. Didn't it? I thought it did. But anyway, it didn't bring in an instant reinforcement. So that's good. And we're already to our ult. So that's good. I don't know. He must not have the interceptor in the reinforcements. All right. Much ado about nothing. Thought it was going to be a hard fight, but yeah, he had 4 reinforcements with that fleet. Okay. All right, here we've got we do have the the thing here, the Marauder. So does the Marauder scare us with this fleet? What do we have to be afraid of with the Marauder? So protection, whenever Marauder uses a special ability, it recovers and gains turn meter. 15 speed at the start of battle. Whenever an ally loses valor, they gain stuff. Marauder gains the Bad Batch, loses plan 99, resets, gains a bonus turn. 50% defense. Tenacity. Cassian dispels their damage stacks. AI played it perfectly. Okay. All right, so we're still going to go after Anakin first, right? We're not going to try to kill the Marauder first or some craziness here. This is just us killing the standard stuff. Okay, I don't know. We've got some cleanup fleets. So if this goes horribly wrong for some reason, we do have a chance to clean it up. I haven't fought this fleet with a Marauder out front like this before, so Honestly, don't know what to expect here. Okay, all of that stuff. Let's cleanse off some debuffs here. Let's put buzz droids on everybody because buzz droids are so much fun. Let's try to stun Ahsoka. And then he brings in the tank. Tanks, but no tanks. Alright, we're almost 2 ships down already. Because he has, he's killed our real vulture droid. See who we can catch with this spy. The Marauder. Just take out the tank so we can get to Anakin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We almost lost our tank already. Anakin down. Alright. Oof. Wow. Well, there you have it. I think we'll do the mirror match, Raddus versus Raddus. That leaves us the First Order fleet to try to take down this fleet up here. So we will take in this finalizer fleet. Is there another good reinforcement that we like here that does something special? Let's take a look at this just for funsies. Reduces the cooldowns of call reinforcement on the Allied capital ship by 1. So it can be any ship. So we can actually bring in this as a reinforcement just to get us 2 reinforcements in a row, get us more ships on the field if we need them. More actions is good. Help us kill Ahsoka. Not a standard First Order kind of a thing to do, but use the rebels. Empire is crap on defense. Why didn't you use your best fleet on their best fleet? Because their best fleet should have been the Empire fleet. Right? That Empire fleet should have been better than this. We'll put the missile on the Marauder. Plo is in. Okay. Ability blocked. Now we got taunt to deal with over here. Everybody's ability blocked. Alright, let's do it. Let's bring in this quick reinforcement. Get some damage off. Double it up. Do another reinforcement. Big hit. Shuttle down. My goodness. We're losing. Don't really have something that's going to cleanse this silencer, though, either. So that's kind of inconvenient. Alright, let's see if we can kill some ships here. Ahsoka's like, nah. Alright, come on, silencer. Big hit. Big hit. That's not a big hit. Alright. We just lose. We're not going to be able to beat this fleet at all. Don't think. Silencer solo against all their stuff. Anything we do here is going to make it strictly worse, right? At this point. go down here and clean this up, and then see if there's anything that we think we can do against that top fleet. I think that's just it. Yeah, so the Chimera with the Empire with the with the right reinforcement, that should have been his hardest fleet, I thought. Like I said, I haven't played against the Marauder. That's literally the first battle I've ever fought against a negotiator with a Marauder. Okay, let's take this in. Well, I'm glad that you knew all that, Scott Press. What would have been nice is if saying something before the battle would have been more useful than saying something after the battle. All right, we'll just do damage here. I'll pick this. And we'll just keep going. Our tank is 7 stars. Their tank is like 3 stars, so we should definitely have an advantage here. Oh my goodness. Gotta get a spin move off here. Okay. Well, I think I might have to call in my my ship here as well, my Ebon Hawk. Okay. We got to try to get this thing out of here before it can do another area effect. All right. We might drop this battle too. Holy cow. That should take that out. Now we're kind of mirror match-ish. Okay. Let's get the foresight off of it so that we can try to kill it. Oh no, it's not enough. Bring in the X-Wing here. Oh, come on, man. Dodged. And then I get one-shotted by him. All right, come on. Wow. Wow. It's rough fleets today, guys. Rough on fleets. And with that foresight up, I don't think there's anything I can do here. Yeah, lose. Can't wait to unlock Zaya. 70 tickets left to go. Why do you have Plo in front instead of RP? Why do you have Plo in front instead of RP? What? Not sure what that means. All right, let's I don't know, let's just throw stuff at the enemy here. See if we can make something stick. Do that, bring in wedge. This Ravenclaw is really weak. I don't know, it's Piston's U-Wing is good, Raven's Claw is bad. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do this. And just, you know, like it's the only good ships we got left. Oh, Poe instead of X-Wing. I mean, Poe's good. Why wouldn't why wouldn't you have Poe in the starting 3? I mean, if the regular X-Wing is so much better in the starting 3, tell me why. Help me understand why. Because honestly, then the answer is I put Poe there because I don't know any better. All right. Let's put this in auto. Scott Press says it isn't. Poe is better. Okay, well, there we go. We dropped a couple battles. We got a fleet here that we can't deal with. He's got no ships left to throw. So that's going to be what it is. 1736. So if my opponent full clears, he still has to deal with my executor, with his executor. He's got his executor on offense, so this should be a loss. My opponent should be able to full clear me for the win. So that's what I expect to happen. But it's not a bad score. It's okay-ish. We'll see what he does on his offense, and if he gets all my fleets. He doesn't even have to play that efficiently, right? If I had cleared fleets, then he would have had to play for banners in some sense. But since I dropped the ball on fleets, then he's fine. Yeah, I definitely thought the Empire fleet with the Chimera would have been better, but I guess he didn't have the TIE Interceptor reinforce in there. So yeah, it's unfortunately, I should have played the fleets a little differently. Well, now I know. We'll be on the lookout for that Marauder next time and pay attention to that and deal with it in the right way. Does the Negotiator with the Marauder beat Profundity? Because my Profundity is only 6 stars. So I mean, I don't know. Is the Negotiator? It's improved. But is it improved so much that it would beat the Profundity? If that's the case, then I have to rethink my fleet strategy against anybody who has the Bad Batch built. X-Wing Reinforce allows it to assist more. Yeah. Maybe I should have gone after Poe instead of going after his Millennium Falcon. I went after Rey's Millennium Falcon there. Maybe I should have just gone after that X-Wing. Because Rey's Falcon can do a ton of damage. So I didn't want it to get off another area effect skill. What's the last level of this? Protection up. 3 stacks of thrust reversal. So I kind of like to do the area effect first, because you get buffs on the Falcon already. So you'll be able to, consume those buffs and do damage. Then you can do the spin. Then you can do like a couple basics with good damage. Yeah. I don't know. Really not practiced with the Raddus fleet. What skill order should I use on the Falcon? Does anybody know? Is there like a certain order that we should go in? On offense, Marauder beats a 6-star Profundity easy. Oh, okay. I don't like to use Profundity against Marauder. I prefer Bounty Hunters or the Chimera. Alright, so I guess I may have to start taking my Executor on offense. Profundity is so bad on defense, though. I don't want to put my profundity on defense. And I kind of don't want to leave a defense with no... I suppose I could put... I don't know. So I've got the negotiator and the executor on defense. If I were to bring the executor on offense, I don't really want to put the profundity here. I don't want to put the Radis fleet there because it's pretty easy to beat. So I feel like if I take this executor off of defense, I'm kind of toothless, right? Like, none of this is hard to beat. At least with the executor here, you know, the opponent may have to think about, you know, a good fleet here, a good fleet here. And then if all they have left is garbage, this fleet's not that great on defense, but if you bring something weak against it, it can actually be dangerous. So, like if you bring in just a Radis fleet or something like that, you could be in trouble against this. So at least there's like some kind of attempt at defense here. But once I pull that executor off, if I take that on offense, the thing I have to do is just get Ray finished out and get alts on Ray. So if I get Ray finished and get the alt on Ray, then I can start putting 3 GLs on defense. And I'll stack up, I could stack up some GLs in front of fleet, make it hard to get to fleet, and then put weaker fleets down with the idea that opponents may not even get to them. We can get Ray, we can get Ben Solo, we'll have Leia. So we can end up putting like Jabba, Leia, Ray on defense. Something like that. So I feel like I've got a better defense developing. But, you know, I'm missing the right ships. I don't have Bad Batch even started on this account for the Marauder. I don't have the well, let's go to characters. Yeah, so no Bad Batch for that Marauder. I've got no Leviathan, and I've got no Inquisitors. So I don't have the stuff for the best version of that Empire fleet with the Chimera either. All work to do. There's so much stuff left to build. If they come out with a Bad Batch pack for $20, maybe I'll hold out for that. Maybe I'll hold out hope that they'll bring out a Bad Batch catch-up pack and let me have all the Bad Batch at Relic 5 for $20. That'd be nice. I'd buy that. Doesn't the Interceptor need an all-Empire fleet? Interceptor needs Darth Vader on the field at the start. That's all it needs. And, you know, he was showing Vader on the field at the start. He had the Grand Inquisitor ship and the tank. So I expected to have the Interceptor and the TIE Defender as reinforcements. And, you know, a turn 1 reinforcement of one of those ships with the other one to follow. And that Empire fleet is pretty nasty. So, but it doesn't look like he even had that TIE Interceptor in the reinforcements, because the enemy capital ship didn't reinforce on its first turn. They take too many Kairos to give you Relic Bad Batch. The Interceptor does need Vader, but also an all-Empire or Sith fleet. What am I missing? You're saying words, but I don't understand what I'm missing here. Scythe. Empire. Right? So if this ship's in the start, that's Empire. TIE Interceptor. And then Vader's ship is actually the one that has the text on it. At the start of the battle, if all allies are Empire, so check, we had Vader, the Inquisitor, and the Imperial TIE Bomber, which is surely Empire because it's called Imperial TIE Bomber. And the TIE Interceptor is in reinforcements. All allied Empire capital ship cooldowns are reduced by 1. Static says, yeah, just clarifying. Yep. Did you see the data mine packs DL? There's a whole bunch for $10. They're called holiday packs. No, I didn't see that. What kind of stuff are we getting for the holidays? Does the data mine say what's in the packs? Do we know what's in the packs? Let's see if we can take a look here. Light speed bundle. Okay, that's not it. Bo-Katan. Sith bounty hunters. Hoth. Ewok Empire Death Star. Okay, these are some kind of events here. I don't see the data mined packs. Data mines. So it shows holiday support pack for 1,000 crystals. Interesting. What I'm looking at shows it for 1,000 crystals. And then there's a holiday bundle for $20 for a bunch of stuff. Kiadi Mundi. Malgus. Fury Interceptor. Trench. Malicos. I wonder if you get the respective characters or just some shards or what. Dr. Aphra is one. Interesting. All right, well, we'll have to see. When those packs come out, we'll take a look at them. But all of the light speed stuff that they've been putting out has just been ridiculously high value. So if these are packs like that, then everybody will be buying them. But if they're shard packs where they're giving you like 15 shards for $20 or, I don't know, 100 shards for $20 or something, then we'll have to take a look and see if they're worth it or not. Alrighty, guys, we're going to wrap it up there for the night. Don't see a whole lot more questions coming up in chat. Don't really have much that I want to talk about myself, so we'll hang it up there for the evening. Decent GAC. We got chances of winning depending on how my opponent does. Chances that he's just going to roll through us because he's got all of his galactic legends on offense, and I think he's got the right fleets to beat our fleets. So not very confident, but I said that on 2 out of the last 3 battles that I've won. So we'll hope for the best and see how it looks when we talk again on Saturday morning. Thank you all for coming out, hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Grab your like saber, smash that thing in half. Subscribe, notification bell, all that stuff. And of course, the Discord link is in the description down below. It's also in the header up above. Click on that, join our Discord. There's an Ask Loquitur channel over there. You can ask me questions directly if you want to. Hope to see you over there. Thank you all for coming, hanging out, and watching. And we will see you in the next Holocron.